everybody, my friends. Welcome to day 36 of our Miracles Immersion. We are moving right along in our practicing the lessons of miracle mindedness. Today is lesson 36. My holiness envelops everything I see because I am very holy. And I just love to tack that on at the end. I am very holy. My holiness envelops everything I see. And I invite you, of course, to move into that shape of the body that supports you and facilitates more ease in the physical body. We'll begin by noticing the breath. And you can first just touch in with the breath, moving softly through both nostrils. You might notice an expansion on the inhalation somewhere in the body, and then a soft recession on the exhalation somewhere in the body. And I invite you to just notice. Even as we start to bring the awareness to the breath, you might notice that the breath wants to wiggle around a little bit. Oftentimes, just like when we're getting our body comfortable, we kind of do a little bit of wiggling before we settle in. You might notice that the same thing happens to your breath as you start to bring your awareness to it. There might be a little wiggling around. And you may begin to join me in those little bit deeper, little bit fuller inhalations, and then an exhalation through the mouth. Heavy sigh or heavy exhalation. Letting the body settle a little bit more with each exhalation. And then with the next exhalation, let the lips come lightly together. You may notice that you spontaneously already begin to soften the lips, the inside of the mouth, including the side cheeks, the whole tongue, and the jaw. Take a moment to scan the face, noticing if there's any place or space of the face that is calling for a softening. And you may soften that area. Bring your awareness to the right ear canal and the left ear canal. Now both ear canals together the whole of the forehead, feeling the temperature of the air on the forehead. The tip of the right ear. The tip of the right ear, noticing any sensations. The tip of the left ear. And the hairline, the middle of the forehead, drawing a line right up to the hairline. The whole scalp from the hairline to the base of the skull. Welcoming that softening, noticing any sensations. And with your imagination and your awareness, move to the very middle of your brain, the very midpoint, to the best of your ability, any way that you sense the midpoint of your brain. And like a balloon expanding equally on all edges simultaneously, allow your awareness to begin from the midpoint of your brain and to expand equally simultaneously like a balloon 360 degrees. Softly expanding your awareness, slowly, just using your imagination. When you feel that you have your whole brain enveloped in your awareness, pause there and notice the felt sense of your whole brain. The whole brain together. The whole brain. And welcome the softening. Allow this sensation of softening to slide down your head into the throat and neck, down both shoulders, and into the tips of the fingers. You may notice the slightest release in the physical body. Softening the upper torso, the mid-torso, the low torso. Awareness moving to both hips simultaneously, the midpoint of the joints, and sliding your awareness down to the tips of your toes, so that your awareness envelops the whole body, the whole body, the whole body simultaneously. Slide your awareness to both nostrils, noticing the breath lightly passing through the rings of both nostrils. We'll begin our count backwards silently from 10 to 1. Inhaling 10 and exhaling 10. Now at your own pace, on your own. And wherever you are, allow the breath count to dissolve. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it all go. And be curious, what is it like to be you right now? What is the felt sense of you? Softly turn your awareness to the sound of my voice, but lightly listening. No grasping, no effort, easeful, listening to the sound of my voice as I read our lesson to you, and then we will practice together. My holiness envelops everything I see. Today's idea extends the idea for yesterday from the perceiver to the perceived. You are holy because your mind is part of God's. And because you are holy, your sight must be holy as well. Sinlessness means without sin. You cannot be without sin a little. You are either sinless or you are not. If your mind is part of God's, you must be sinless, or a part of his mind would be sinful. Your sight is related to his holiness, not to your ego, and therefore not to your body. 4 3 to 5 minute practice periods are required for today. Try to distribute them fairly evenly and make the shorter applications frequently to protect your projection throughout the day. The longer practice period should take this form. First, close your eyes and repeat the idea for today several times slowly. Then open your eyes and look quite slowly about you, applying the idea specifically to whatever you note in your casual survey. For example, my holiness envelops that rug. My holiness envelops that wall. My holiness envelops these fingers. My holiness envelops that chair. My holiness envelops that body. My holiness envelops this pen. Several times during these practice periods, close your eyes, and repeat the idea to yourself. Then open your eyes and continue as before. For the shorter exercise periods, close your eyes and repeat the idea. Look about you as you repeat it again and conclude with one more repetition with your eyes closed. All applications should, of course, be made quite slowly and effortlessly, unhurriedly as possible. So just take a moment to rest in your breath Slowly repeat today's idea to yourself. Slowly. My holiness envelops everything I see. And begin to slowly flutter the eyes open so that the body's eyes can become accustomed to the light in your environment. Look about you evenly and slowly, and whatever your eyes light upon, apply the idea specifically to whatever you note in your casual survey. Close your eyes. Repeat to yourself, my holiness envelops everything I see. Breathing softly, and then reopen the eyes and we'll start again. My holiness envelops everything I see. Slowly looking around the room again. And allow the eyes to close. Repeat to yourself, my holiness envelops everything I see because I am very holy. Resting deeply in the truth of your being. And slowly, so slowly, allow the thumb of both hands to touch the index finger and the middle finger. Slightly rub the thumb against the fingers so that you become aware of this 3-finger contact. The whole hand stays very relaxed. And we'll anchor in our sacred promises to ourself. I am willing to forgive. I offer my whole self to divine love. I am open to receive divine, holy solutions. And you may stay here for as long as you'd like, resting in the holiness of you. And when you are ready, return slowly and easily. Our practice together is now complete. Namaste.